This is Like It's 1985, and today we are going to take a look at Transformers, Robots in Disguise, Warrior Class, STEELJAW. And of the four figures in this first wave, this is one that I was actually looking forward to the most, just because how unique it is. As we take a look here at the head sculpt, which is actually a wolf's head. I do like it a lot. It's definitely a unique design there. Some people may not like it. They might prefer just a standard robot head, but I like it a lot. I do like his shoulder armor as well, just how it sweeps up from his body here. I really like that look. Makes him really look powerful and imposing. And he's got a tail. Yeah. So it's a pretty wacky looking Transformer, but I do like it. It works for me. Now, the figure does come with this weapon here that pegs into his left hand. I mean, it could peg in over here, but it would look odd because just the way that the blades are arranged. I wish it came with two of these bladed weapons, just for symmetry. It would look nice, and then you can kind of pretend he's like Wolverine. But yeah, it's decent. So you got that. Now the figure, as we take a look at here, has some problems. One of the things that has a problem with, that I personally don't like, is you can see the forearms here. This panel here is basically forming the forearm. It looks good. I don't think I have a problem with that, but the way it actually just sits there, you can see it's not really held in very well. So as you're posing the arms, sometimes these panels flip open like that. It's annoying. So one of my gripes about the figure. The other thing is the legs are a bit loose. Yeah, certainly I can fix that, but those are the only two things I really have to complain about the figure. Articulation wise, well, we can start with the unique part of the figure. It does have a swivel at the base of the tail, ball joint at the middle, and a ball joint at the tail section, or the end of the tail here. So that's nice. The head actually just appears to be a standard swivel joint, left and right. The actual shoulders can go up quite a ways, you can see there, as well as rotate. Rotation at the bicep, and there's just a bend at the elbow, and beyond that there is no articulation, so the hands don't rotate or even move in and out. There is no waist articulation. Hips on a ball joint, swivel at the thigh, bend at the knee to that degree, and you do have just a little bit of pivot here as well. So there is that. So let's go ahead and transform this guy into his alternate form. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the legs. And the legs, what you got to do is if we look at them like this, we're going to fold them up like that and like that. And then there's a little area there for the leg, or the top part of the leg, to go in. So go ahead and do that on both sides. Then these will come together to form the front end. And I want to mention this now before I go on, is this connection here is almost worthless, at least on my figure. It's very loose, and the front end is prone to coming apart. So you'll probably see it come apart frequently in this review. So there's that. So looking at well, we want to take basically what are the torso and shoulders here, pull them apart there, and if we look at the figure from the side here, you basically want to, you can see there's 2 points of a hinge, well, not really a hinge, but just a joint there. You want to take this down like that, and then that goes down like that, and then back like that. And you can see there's the side profile of the car coming into focus there. So next thing we want to do, you can see the forearms. We want to take the panels like this, and these are actually going to be the actual sides of the car. So we're going to bring them together, and then the hand has to go in this area here. So kind of just, well, actually go ahead and collapse the arms. The arms actually there's a little slider joint there. So you just collapse those out, and then this becomes the side of the vehicle mode. Get the hand underneath there, and everything kind of just tabs into place there. Do the same thing over here. Panel out, collapse the arms, rotate this down, get the hand underneath there, like that. The tail section actually goes back, and then you want to rotate this on the ball joint and collapse it back in like that. And then now we just need to get everything into place here. So there you go, truck mode, and still it won't hold together in the front there for some reason. I don't know. I've transformed it several times and can't get that to peg together. So I think it's probably just hopefully it's a issue with just my figure, not with the entire run of figures. But there you go, truck mode or off-road vehicle mode. You can take the weapon here. There's a slot that you can peg in the weapon here for storage. I would have liked to see something where it pegs in underneath the undercarriage, under here somewhere. Maybe there's a way, but I don't see it, just to get it out of the view. But for storage purposes, you could store it here to keep it with a vehicle. But anyhow, taking a look at the vehicle mode here, I do like it a lot. It just looks really, really fantastic to me. It's definitely odd looking, I would admit that, but to me it's odd in a good way. So one of the things I like about it is, if you take a look at the side profile, it reminds me of a wolf's head. You got the laid back ears here, the eyes, and then the muzzle here consists of the front section of the vehicle. So you got ears, eyes, and muzzle. So I kind of like that. So we can take a look at the front here. I wish I could figure out what's going on there with that gap, but anyways, there's the front, again the side, the back. So pretty cool. It does roll well as well. So yeah, I do like it a lot. I like the both forms, both the robot mode and the alternate mode. They are kind of strange, I admit, but for me it works. And if you like what you see, I definitely recommend you pick up the figure. So there you go, Transformers, Robots in Disguise, Warrior Class, STEELJAW.